Steve Post, Motor Racing Network here at Racing Electronics. We are having a ball, and one of the things we're doing this year is we're talking to a lot of the racers from the Hoosier Heroes program, and I just find this a fascinating program that Hoosier Tire is doing. And one of our guests here, she runs with the Wissota Modifieds up in the upper Midwest, Kennedy Swan. Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you for having me today.
All right, what's it like to be a Hoosier Hero?
It's amazing. It's something I never really thought I would ever be. I mean, this is a great opportunity, and I'm very grateful to be one.
All right, so I like to start off with off-the-track stuff. We'll talk about the 54 races and all the races and everything like that. You are a weightlifter, all right? You enjoy weightlifting. Like, what's the routine?
So pretty much I'll go to school for 8 hours, and then afterwards I go to the gym for about an hour and a half each day, and I have a specific lift that I'll hit, and then I also have certain softball lifts that I do too at the school to help me with that also.
Do you find, and obviously that's got to help you within the race car and with your softball as well?
Yes, really helps with softball a lot, but yeah, also with the race car, because there are a few heavy parts in there that you're going to need help with, and me being able to do it myself I like that a lot.
Okay, one of the other things you enjoy doing is hunting. What's your favorite thing to hunt? What do you hunt?
So a white-tailed deer is mostly what I hunt. I'll do some turkey hunting in the spring, and I have gone bear hunting a couple of times.
What have you got? Have you gotten anything? What have you got?
So my most recent was, it's been a couple of years, but I shot an 8-pointer. Nice. So, but I haven't been able to shoot one yet, but yeah.
We live in a loud world. You go to school and it's loud. The racing world is loud. Is the hunting kind of just to get away? Is it almost like that opposite effect, to get out in the woods and just kind of have?
So it is. It's very peaceful, but like I still get the same adrenaline. It's like when I see a deer going around, I get the same adrenaline, and I'm like, oh, then I'm back in like the racing part, you know? So it's still very similar, but also very different.
Okay, you're a generational racer. Your father raced. Is that kind of how you got started? Did you always want to be a race car driver, follow your father's footsteps?
No, not at all. Didn't even know anything about it. He raced a B mod and an A mod, and when I was about 5, he had some leftover sponsor money, and he went and built me a kart, and I went and tried it for my first time. Did not like it at all. Really? Hated it, kicked and screamed. But then that winter, I ended up going ice racing. So I do that in the winter, and I loved it. So then I was like, Dad, I'm ready to go kart, and I got in my kart, and here we are now today. Ice racing,
what do you race on ice?
So right now I race a 450 TRX Honda with Hoosier tires, rubber tires, and I race that about 2 months out of the year.
My gosh, that's fascinating. Okay, we look at this, 54 races. I think, did not get a win, but half of your races were top 5 finishes. I think that speaks volumes. Wins will come when you do that.
Yeah, even probably half of those were seconds, honestly.
Really?
Yes, I had so many seconds back to back, and it sucks sometimes. I mean, but I'm very consistent, which I like. So I'm taking the good out of the bad here, but hopefully the 2025 we can get some more wins.
All right, so what else do you have on the Hoosier Heroes calendar here? You came and visited us. We had an event yesterday. You had media training yesterday. What else do you have lined up with the Hoosier Heroes program?
I believe within an hour I'll be heading back for a group thing with just the girls Hoosier side about them, and then I have another individual meeting and some signing of cards and hero cards.
And all great stuff, that's for sure. Kennedy, glad you spent a little time with us here in the RE booth.
Yes, thank you for having me.
There we go, Kennedy Swan. She is a Wissota dirt modified racer up in the upper Midwest, and she is one of the Hoosier Heroes joining us here on the Racing Electronics display at PRI.